came out perfectly. The wind, as you can
That gift will never leave the box, and this will never go back in.
It's Neymar!
He only just started that drama.
It's a splendid run by Mbappe!
I just finished another thriller. For the players.
It's Celebrity Portrait Artist of the Year.
How would you like Billy to sit?
I suppose taking the clothes off is not an option, is it?
I'm just picking up little errors.
They're not errors.
Do you think we could get rid of him and get Al Pacino in?
This will never work.
It looks like a human being, admittedly a human being who's been attacked somehow.
Will their brushstrokes be as big as their personalities? Celebrity Portrait Artist of the Year, Tuesday at 8 on Sky Arts.
Welcome back to the show, as now we return to our coverage of the 32nd Tiree Wave Classic from Scotland.
Welcome back to the Tiree Wave Classic 2018. This year marks the 32nd year this event has been contested, making it the longest running windsurfing competition in the world. Competitors put their bodies on the line to showcase to the panel of judges their best wave riding and aerial tricks. And with the coveted Tiree Wave Classic sword up for grabs, this year's event was delivering incredible action in the early rounds of competition. The UK's Adam Lewis took the win in the Pro Men's Single Elimination Fleet, claiming the top seed spot for the double elimination rounds to follow. As the tide pushed in throughout the day, conditions became extremely challenging, with the winds easing slightly and the swell sizes getting bigger. The Pro Ladies fleet would take to the water to battle it out. Plymouth local and 2-times winner of the event, Sarah Hilder, was looking to grab her third sword in a row, completing the hat-trick of wins in Tiree.
Yeah, we got 9 girls, I think, this time, so that's brilliant. Like, it's the most I've ever seen in years, and good conditions by the looks of it. But with our smallest sails, I got a 3-4.
With the conditions leaving no room for error, finding the right waves to ride proved to be crucial for the riders' scores. Devon local Sarah Callett logged some impressive wave scores in the early rounds, also showing her go-for-broke attitude with a scarily high bail in the semi-finals. Callett advanced to the finals where she would face her rivals Sarah Hilder, Rosemary Smith and Debbie Kennedy. Drawing on her experience from the World Tour, Hilda's wave selection and wave riding proved too good, taking the Pro Ladies single elimination win and the top seed spot for the double elimination to follow.
Of course, first place, Sarah Hilder. Very well done. Excellent.
I think it was pretty tough today. It was there's some big sets coming through, and in the first heats I was stacked on my 3-4. So yeah, it was difficult. So kudos to all of you for sailing out there, and it was fun. So great competition. Thank you.
The amateur fleet is always hotly contested year after year, with the winner of the overall tour being invited to join the pro fleet for the following year. Some of Britain's up-and-coming talent had people turning their heads as they looked to impress. This year's AMS fleet attracted sailors from as far as Portugal. Tiree local Gavin Dunlop looked to use his local knowledge competing at his home beach.
This is pretty normal. The past month we've had a lot of this, although wind from the right rather than the left. So for me it's not my ideal conditions, but I'm going to give it the best shot. Rig small and go big.
Blazing a trail through the junior and youth fleets in previous years, Rory Somerville, at 15 years old, had graduated into the amateur fleet for 2018. Competing against much older and bigger men in the AMs, Somerville surprised many, bagging a spot in the finals against Miguel Centeno, Stuart Cowling and Luke Raystrick. The four-man final had countless lead changes, with the competitors throwing themselves into everything and anything. Yorkshire local Luke Raystrick edged ahead of the competition to take the win, with Rory Somerville in his first amateur competition taking a credible fourth.
Top marks to Luke Raystrick. Well done, mate. Excellent. Good lad.
Finally some wind, although it died on last heat, but never mind. But yeah, great, amazing sailing. I'm surprised I got through, to be honest. But yeah, awesome.
With the wind and waves becoming variable and unsettled as the day progressed, board and sail selection became a key decision made on the beach before the heats. Some of the most experienced windsurfers in the event featured in the Masters division. With decades of experience, the 16 sailors took to the water, taking it all the way to the wire in majority of the rounds.
This is just one of the most beautiful places in the world. This is extreme windsurfing. I just love it, I just love it.
Securing their spots in the final were John McLawrence, Lee Pasty-Harvey, Mark Delson and Tim Laws. With some incredible forward loops and back loops being thrown in the 8-minute winner-take-all heat, John McLawrence got the highest score of the final to take the Masters Fleet single elimination win.
Well done to John McLawrence, winner of that division.
Quite hard look actually. I was all day been like 3.742, so in the end we stuck to 4.2, powered up all the way. So, well done.
Aye.
Well done. Good few heats, tiring though.
With all fleets getting a result from the single elimination, the organisers of the event wasted no time, seizing the opportunity to make the most of the amazing conditions and move into the next round of competition.
Okay, so we just finished the single elimination here at the Maze. Epic action. We're now moving into the double elimination. We're going to have the men's pro fleet to go again for the double elimination to decide who the champ's going to be in the men's, and the same in the ladies.
The double elimination rounds give those competitors knocked out in the single a chance to battle back and challenge for the title. As a bonus for winning the pro men's single, Adam Lewis automatically advances into the final, with his opponent still to be decided.
Historically, I've struggled sometimes with doubles, just because, like you say, you're coming against someone that's maybe done 2-3 heats, they're feeling, they're warmed up, they're in tune with the conditions, and you've just been sat on the beach getting cold. The double, there's some, like you say, some hurt egos, and the boys go big. Boys and girls, everyone goes big.
Yeah, I had a pretty poor heat in the single. I'm hoping to do better in the second, and yeah, that's kind of my thing. I've seen to do it in the past. Hope I can do it again today.
Who knows? It's anyone's game out there. Fingers crossed it's my day.
And what you've got at the moment is you've got a really annoyed and upset Mark Parry, who's able to win this event really easily, but he's had a terrible first round. He's really psyched up and wants to come back and take the first place off Adam, win the sword.
For Andy Bubble Chambers, it was a chance to fight back into the podium positions. Coming in as the overall tour leader before the event, the Dorset local needed a good result in this event to hold his spot at the top. Chambers came out swinging in the first heats, advancing to the one-on-one rounds where he had faced a determined Mark Parry, looking to battle back from his early departure in the single elimination. The two duked it out, wave for wave, trick for trick. In the end, Parry's technical riding proved too difficult for Chambers, advancing the Spaniard through.
It was hard, to be honest. I was a bit under par on 4.7 because before I rigged 4.7 because I saw it was dropping, but it dropped a bit too much, so I didn't sell my best, but yeah, not too bad either. So.
After a finals finish in the single, Ross Williams had his hands full stopping the charging Mark Parry. Williams' consistent scores in the air once again suppressed Parry's aerial assault. However, carrying a low-scoring 3-point wave ride, Parry squeezed just ahead on his wave scores to advance to face Phil Horrocks.
Now it was so hard, I can start to feel all the hits, so I'm tired now. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on sitting and pushing and see how it goes.
The two-time Tiree Wave Classic champion Phil Horrocks looked to have halted Parry's seemingly unstoppable form, matching him in both wave and aerial tricks. At the end of the 8 minutes, the two riders had hit a tiebreak. On countback, Tiree narrowly edged out Horrocks by 0.5 points in their last jump, advancing him through.
I mean, obviously you hope for the best, don't you? But against him, you kind of know where you are in levels and stuff, and he's a very good sailor on his day. It's a very short period of time. Same for both of us. It is what it is. He did well.
After 8 hours of competition, it all boiled down to the next heat. With Tiree's eyes firmly fixed on a final spot against Adam Lewis, the 6-time champion Ben Prophet stood in Tiree's way. The two Simmer Pro Team riders went head-to-head in the early hours of the evening. Prophet's impeccable wave riding outclassed Tiree's. However, Tiree, with youth on his side, logged bigger and more technical aerial scores, taking out his team manager and advancing to the final.
Back's killing. I was just saying to him, give it the old man. He came through the double last year and beat me. I was like, at least give me one. Come on.
Hooray! What a comeback. I think we've been here before, have we?
But we're going to let it stand, and it goes to a super final. Big Smart edged you out on the scores. So it's a rerun by default. Third place, Mr. Ben Prophet.
Thank you, thank you.
And after 2 heats, we finally reached a decision through the super final as to who is the double elimination winner for Tiree. In second place, Adam Lewis.
In the Pro Ladies fleet, rivals Sarah Callett and Sarah Hilda would once again showdown for the title, with Hilda coming out on top, taking her 3rd Tiree Wave Classic title in a row. The island of Tiree once again delivered an incredible week for the competition. It was now time for the champions to come forward and etch their names into windsurfing history. And with another champion crowned, the prestigious Tiree Wave Classic comes to an end.
Join us